The Taliban is claiming responsibility for a suicide bombing in Afghanistan this morning that killed at least 24 people. That attack comes as President Trump's administration continues to weigh its strategy in Afghanistan, where U.S. troops have been for nearly 17 years. Senior Foreign Affairs correspondent Greg Palkot reports.
Smoke over Kabul again. An explosive-filled car rammed into a bus filled with government workers in the Afghan capital. The suicide bomber left at least 24 dead, over 40 wounded. Vehicles and shops destroyed. Civilians were among those hurt, including women and children.
You could see bodies scattered everywhere. Several shops were on fire. It was horrific. Everyone was trying to run away.
Taliban claimed responsibility for the carnage, saying intelligence agents were victims. Afghan officials denied that, but do admit the death toll following this and other attacks across the country is growing. Nearly 1,700 civilians killed this year. The UN weighed in.
The deliberate targeting of civilians constitutes a grave violation of human rights and international humanitarian law and may constitute a war crime.
All of this as the U.S. is weighing sending more troops to the country. Some 8,500 are there now, well down from earlier levels, serving in an advisory role. Afghan security forces often seem overwhelmed by Taliban fighters. Insurgents overran districts outside of the capital recently.
Our enemies will shake with fear.
While pledging total victory in military matters at the commissioning Saturday of a new aircraft carrier, President Trump is still reportedly uncertain about sending additional troops to a conflict raging for some 16 years.
People are going to say, if after 16 years of helping the Afghans, we still haven't gotten them to a point where they can take on the Taliban, why would a few thousand more U.S. troops or U.S. and NATO troops make any difference whatsoever?
Brookings Institute's Michael O'Hanlon does note, however, that Kabul hasn't fallen yet, a reason perhaps for the U.S. to hang in there, despite Taliban atrocities like the one seen today. Brett.
Greg Palkot in London. Greg, thank you.